Welcome back to my channel. It's Nation here, and today I have my lovely husband
Joshua,
and we are going to continue our little story time and talk about how I figured out when and where he was going to propose.
well, the initial one. Yeah, we switched it up.
Y'all gonna find out. Alright, so we got together May 10th, 2015, and on December 22nd of 2017 is when he proposed. So we were dating for a little over 2 years when he popped the question.
We talked about, I guess after 2 years, I talked about getting married and whatnot. And, we knew it was up in the air. Like, we knew we wanted to, but we just wasn't sure when. So I didn't want it to be too cliche and go with our date, but I didn't want to do like a holiday because I feel like that would be super obvious. But, so we actually went ring shopping, went to a couple different spots. She wound up choosing a location, I forgot the name of the place.
Blue
Nile. And she wound up picking her wedding ring. So yeah, I figured, I'll let her pick it, so just in case she don't like it, then it's her fault. But
no, I'm glad you let me pick it.
So yeah, she wound up picking her ring. I wound up purchasing probably like a month later or so. Probably not, probably wasn't that far. Then as the date was coming up, of course, she kind of figured out. I think she did figure out with that I purchased the ring, but of course she still didn't know the date. Well, she assumed I purchased the ring, but she didn't know the date. And it's funny because in the process, she actually told me how she wanted me to propose. Like, she was like, yeah, I want you to do this. I want you to do that. I'm like,
no,
that's my decision.
No.
She's like, I want to make sure all my family there, and I want to make sure he's there, make sure she's there, make sure all these people are here. I'm like, that's not your decision. If I want to propose to you in Bahamas, I can propose you in Bahamas. You don't make that decision.
Okay.
So
I know y'all going to say something about me. We hear this like 10 times a day.
Yeah, you get used to it.
So basically, I was just
telling me how she want me to propose.
I was putting in my request for my family to be there. I didn't want him to propose to me on dinner where like nobody was there, nobody could record it. Like, I wanted to be able to go back and look at the day. So I was like, please have my family there. Like, I just want my family.
Oh yeah, and then
there.
she also told me, don't just say, will you marry me? I need a speech. When you propose, like, don't just say, will you marry me? I'm like, what in the world would you say no?
I be hating when people just get down on one knee and be like, will you marry me?
It's not your decision. That's the point. That's my point I'm making.
So,
it's not your decision. But it wound up.
He talked to my father and my grandfather and his father, and they all was like, Nation, be quiet. Let him do what he gonna do.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So whatever. I shut up after that.
But, yeah, so I made a plan. It wasn't gonna be the whole family because, like I said, I was set. I was like, I know what I want to do, and yeah, that's it. But so I wound up setting up a little date for. It was supposed to be December 23rd originally, and we set up a date. I guess we told my parents like, yeah, it was gonna be a triple date. We're gonna go to the escape room. Well, actually, I brought up the idea. Well, I talked to her mother and talked to my parents about the whole escape room, and it was like, yeah, that sounds good, whatever. I was like, all right. So I brought up to her mother, and I finally brought up to Nation like, hey, think about going to the escape room December 23rd. I think I just said, do you want to go to the escape room or something like that? She said, yeah, I'd like to go to the escape room. And then her mom, the same day, said, hey, do y'all want to go to the escape room?
Yeah, that's what happened. I'm trying to figure out how I figured it out. both he asked me, did I want to go to escape room? I already said yeah. Then my mother.
Yeah, mom asked. I was like, oh my god, now I gotta change it. I was like, she already
Yep.
know. I was like, for a second, I was like, you know what, forget it. She's about to know. It's not gonna be no surprise, but you know, just whatever. But then I talked to her mom, I talked to her grandmother, and her grandmother's birthday is actually, it's the 23rd, correct?
Hers is on the 21st, I think.
Oh, 21st.
Yeah,
Sorry,
so it was
Grandma.
the day before.
The day before. So, talked to her grandmother, and she was like, well, actually, my birthday's coming up on 21st. I'll tell everybody that I want to go bowling for my birthday. So we're doing it on the 22nd. I believe the 22nd was a Saturday. Mm-hmm. So we actually got the whole family out there. And actually, like, it's funny, like, during the process, I talked to mom. Like I said, I knew
You had pink lint right there.
Okay. But, like, I knew when the day of, I was like, I'm not going to be able to, like, have no whole speech. I'm like, even though I could just say, will you marry me? But I was like, I'd give her a speech or whatever. So, whatever. But, yeah, I wound up getting, saying a speech. Actually, I did it at her house while she was at work. So I recorded a speech and then actually had, like, photos of us throughout the time. I guess we've been dating and whatnot. And, like, I showed her parents, they liked it. Showed my parents, I believe, they liked it. So we set up with the bowling alley. So, of course, we already had all the family coming out because her grandmother's birthday celebration. But set with the bowling alley, like, we went, like, a week before saying, hey, could y'all please play my video up on the big screen so that, you know, when it comes on, I can pop the question. Actually, like I said, it had music playing in the background, best part. And then, like I said, of course, I had my speech in between. So, went there, week in advance. They did their part, whatever. And then the day actually came. We had all of her family there.
I gotta say one thing. Before we actually got there, that morning we had to go to a funeral out of the state.
Oh yeah.
We ended up doing that the same day. Yes. We went to the funeral and drove back same day. Went bowling late that night. We didn't even go bowling until like 9 o'clock. But I have to say this part because when he was in the car, he was texting my friend Kara.
Oh yeah. And then she wanted
I saw him texting her. He was trying to like cover it up, and I'm like, well, I know that they talk, but why he trying to cover it up? Like, I was like,
yeah, look, I got
what
her
is he hiding?
Like, I got her number like just like the week or two before the actual event. I had a DM and I was like, look, don't tell her I'm texting you. Well, I need your number. Like, yeah.
And I had met up with her. I met up with her like maybe a week before. Actually, we all went out to dinner together, the three of us, and I was sitting in her car real quick, and I was like, I know he's going to propose. I know how he's going to propose. Like, I told her everything that he just said. He's going to propose at the escape room. It's going to be me and my parents, his parents, and he's going to pop the questionnaire because he knows I love the escape room. And she just started busting out laughing, so that's how I knew that I knew. But anyway,
but then
on
she
that
actually
day,
wound up texting me that day. It was like, she knows. So you need to change it.
On
so
that day, that's why I
talked to her parents and everything. So yeah, that's how we came with the other idea. But of course, we went to a bowling alley. Her aunts was there, grandparents, a lot of cousins and whatnot. They was all there. And actually, my parents, they hid outside of the bowling alley with her friend to actually, like, I told them, like, wait, actually, so it just so happens, like, I don't know if you've seen the video or not, but we was wearing the same outfit. And it wasn't on purpose at all. Like, I just happened we were wearing Adidas pants that day. And she said, I'm going to wear mine today, too. So she had on her Adidas pants, and then she had her jacket on, too. But I didn't have my jacket, so I texted my parents. I was like, I need y'all to go get flowers. I need y'all to get my jacket. And then I was like, I need y'all to wait outside. So then the day came, whatever. We was at the bowling alley. It's funny because, like, we was bowling. Like, I was nervous. My nerves was, like, running. So, like, I was, like, on the phone and whatnot. So, like, I was trying to, like, I was, like, hurt. Like, I was bowling with one hand. I went back. Like, bowling one hand. I was just throwing strikes, like, left and right.
And this is one other thing. On the way to the bowling alley, his mother called him, and he like, I gotta go by.
Yeah,
Like, he hung up on her real quick, and I was like, why did you do that? Like, why couldn't you talk to your mother while I was in the car? So that was another red
she was
flag.
asking me about the sweater. She's like, "Where's your sweater at?" And I was like, I told you about it.
But yeah, so go back.
Yeah, so she went outside, and then like I said, I was bowling strikes because I was trying to hurry up and get back to the whatchamacallit. So like, they actually had a different employee working at the front desk that didn't know how to pull up the video. So I would go bowl, throw a strike, and then I'd be like, all right.
Leaving.
And I left. And then I was like, "Are you almost done?" It was like, "Well, we're working on it, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, oh my gosh. And I had to sit back down. So I went bowl like 3 or 4 strikes in a row. I had bowled like 4 strikes in a row. And then I wound up, so her mom, and then Naisha was like, "Why you keep going back there?" I was like, "Nothing." And then her mom pulled me to the side. She's like, "Look, I'll go handle it." I was like, all right. So,
Cause I was noticing that you kept walking away.
So
and my aunt Simone, like, she gave me a look when I saw you get up, I think like the second to last time, and she was like, what? And I was like, why does he keep leaving? And she was like, I don't know.
I wonder if she knew. I don't know if she knew. Did she know?
Mm.
But, so that happened. So they finally got the video. Like, I went back one more time, and it was like, all right, we're about to play it now. Well, actually, I think they called me over, and they was like, we're about to play it now. So now I went outside and grabbed my parents and her friend, Kara, and I wound up putting on my jacket. I had the flowers in my hand. I had the ring, I think in my hand, in my pocket. I don't know what I had it at. But I had the ring in my hand, and
that was perfect because it was my turn to bowl.
Yeah, it was her turn to bowl, so it wound up working out perfectly.
Up there.
So, like, she had bowled or whatever, and then on her second bowl, like, well, actually, no. Was it? No, actually, I think I put the jacket on after. So I think I told them they can come in, and then, like, after, I was behind you with the flowers and whatnot. And he was like, oh, he was looking, I think, what happened?
I didn't notice anything.
I know you was looking at me, you said, oh, they playing our, no, you was looking somewhere. He was like, oh, they playing our song. And then, I think that's what, I think you turned around and said, oh, they playing our song.
Oh, yeah.
And then
I noticed
like,
the song first.
I was like, oh, yeah, that's what happened. I sat down. It was like, they playing our song. And I was like, turn around and look at the video. And then, like, on the big screen, they had our video playing. Yeah. And, like, everybody in the bowling alley basically stopped and, like, watched the video. And then once they did that, then I went. I told my parents to come inside so they can go to, like, the arcade room. So it was, like, off to the side where they weren't, like, visible. Mm-hmm. So then, that's what happened. So then I got my, like I said, I walked over to them, threw my jacket on, got the flowers, got the ring. And I walked over. I walked over with the flowers. I handed her flowers, and I put my arm around her, and we watched the video together. And then it was funny because she said, like, side note, but she was like, I'm not gonna cry because, like, yeah, I'm just not gonna cry. I was like, you better cry.
I don't cry.
I was like, you better cry, but yeah, so she wound up crying, of course. But then I got down on one knee, handed her flowers. She holding the flowers, got down on one knee. And the video was still kind of playing in the background, so it was kind of loud. So I think she said, what did you say? It was like, you said yes or I do or something like that. What did you say? Did you say I do or yes?
Well, after the speech was done, you got down on your knee and you said, will you marry me? But I said yes before.
That's
what
I'm about to say. Yeah, she was like, yes. I was like, oh, will you marry me? Like, you already said yes. So I put the ring on, and I had to give like an old man. I had to use a little thing to help me up. I was like, my knees hurt from being down here. And then and that's what had led to our video. Oh yeah, and if you want to see a video, it should be on her YouTube. I don't know.
Click up here. I'll just drop it up there.
Yeah, and it was crazy because like we actually wound up posting a video like on Twitter, and like our phone was buzzing like all day.
Yeah, it was like a little bit viral on Twitter, like a tad bit. But it was a really good surprise because I did figure it out, and I was content with that. I was like, I love Escape Room. Our parents is perfect. Like, I was okay with that, but he still ended up doing everything I wanted. I got my speech, and I got my family, and I got the ring that I wanted. Like, he spoils me. So it was nice. So
and then, we actually did wind up still going to the escape room too.
Oh yeah.
Like we went to the escape room the next day, and it was funny because like we were talking about it at the escape room. It was like, I think, yeah, because the escape room, I guess you had to open up the box at the end of the escape room, and she was like, we was just laughing, thinking like, look, if we wasn't able to actually, because we actually solved the escape room like with like a couple minutes to spare. And we was just laughing at the fact. He was like, look, if we couldn't have opened this box, I guess in a amount of time, Nation would probably been breaking.
Yeah.
They should probably been breaking everything. Like, my ring is in there. I was thinking I should do like a week later, but it was like, that might be torture because then she's going to be mad at you.
Yeah.
She's like, you didn't propose to me. You're supposed to propose to me this day. I'm like, look, I'm supposed to propose to you when I want to. I thought it was oils on my shirt. But.
It worked out. So,
yeah,
we
so I was like,
day,
yeah, I won't.
and we ended up winning. And it was fun.
Yeah.
So, like we said, the video is posted on our channel, and then we also did another it's sort of like an engagement video of like the stuff that we did with our little outfits and the song in the background. So y'all can check that out too. I look little. Like, what the heck?
That's what I told you. You look the same height. Like your leg.
I look so little next to you.
I would say the chair didn't make a difference. Like, yeah.
But yeah, so next we can talk about, I don't know what we should talk about.
I guess the next step really was purchasing, like we kind of purchased the home before we got married. So I guess we could talk about purchasing the home first. And then the next video we talk about the marriage. It'll be mostly her talking because she planned the whole thing. Like I was like,
I didn't really even plan it. My mother did. I don't really
I was
know
like,
talk about that. We will just post the wedding video when we get that. But yeah, next we can talk about the process that we went through to buy the house. So
yeah,
sounds like a plan. All right. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Comment, like, subscribe.
And I love her short hair.
I know some of y'all, if y'all read the comments under that video, it's like, it's funny. There's so many awesome comments, and then there's also like some rude comments. There's some comments about like, oh, your husband was so supportive, and then others are like, it looked like he didn't want you to cut your hair, and did you ask him for his permission, and blah blah blah.
Yeah, look, she blames me for her getting her hair cut for all of you asking too.
I actually
do. She was like, he likes short hair, and that's actually part of the reason why I got my hair cut. So.
Do you like short hair?
I love your hair regardless. Like I said, she can have it short. As long as her hair isn't as low as mine, I am A-okay. Oh yeah, look, I guess y'all see with the upcoming months, you might see my hair start growing. I think I'm gonna start growing dreads.
I cut my hair and he wants to grow his hair, but I was like, whatever you want to do. Like, I think we do a really great job at supporting each other in what we want to do. So I'm all here for it. He was here for my haircut, and
look, I was on recording, so yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, people gonna say what they were gonna say. So, yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Peace.